Welcome to today's video. In this episode, we'll dive into the life of Travis Kelce, covering everything from his incredible football career to his personal life, net worth, business ventures, and much more. Stay tuned as we explore the journey of one of the NFL's most prominent stars. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let's get started. Travis Michael Kelce, born October 5, 1989, is an American professional football tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL. Drafted in the third round of the 2013 NFL Draft, Kelce has become a cornerstone of the Chiefs' success, contributing to their Super Bowl victories in LIV, LVII, and LVII. A former University of Cincinnati Bearcat, Kelce is widely regarded as one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. He is a 9-time Pro Bowler and 7-time All-Pro, for first team, 3 second team, and holds numerous records, including the most consecutive, 7, and total seasons with 1,000 receiving yards by a tight end. Kelce also set the single-season receiving yardage record for a tight end with 1,416 yards in 2020, despite playing only 15 games. In 2022, he became the fastest tight end in history to surpass 10,000 career receiving yards and was named to the NFL's 2010s All-Decade Team. During the 2023 season, Kelce surpassed Jerry Rice in career playoff receptions, while leading the Chiefs to their 4th Super Bowl appearance in 5 seasons. Beyond football, Kelce has ventured into entertainment, hosting Saturday Night Live in March 2023 and appearing in various advertisements. He co-hosts the podcast New Heights with his brother Jason Kelce, covering football and pop culture. His high-profile relationship with singer-songwriter Taylor Swift has drawn significant media attention, boosting NFL viewership and revenue. Born in Westlake, Ohio, Kelce excelled in multiple sports at Cleveland Heights High School, where he was a 3-year letterman in football as a quarterback. As a senior, he totaled 2,539 yards of offense, earning all Lake Erie League honors. His multi-sport background and athletic prowess laid the foundation for his exceptional football career. College career. Considered a 2-star recruit by Rivals.com, Travis Kelce accepted a scholarship offer from the University of Cincinnati, choosing it over Akron, Eastern Michigan, and Miami, OH. He joined his older brother, Jason Kelce, who was the starting left guard for the Bearcats. After redshirting in 2008, Travis played in 11 games during the 2009 season, splitting time between tight end and quarterback in Wildcat formations. He recorded 8 rushes for 47 yards and 2 touchdowns, along with 1 reception for 3 yards. In 2010, Kelce was suspended for the season after testing positive for marijuana, violating team rules. Returning in 2011, he resumed his role as a tight end, contributing 13 receptions for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. His senior year in 2012 marked a breakout season, with career highs in receptions 45, receiving yards 722, yards per reception 16.0, and receiving touchdowns 8. His performance earned him first-team All-Big East honors and the College Football Performance Awards Tight End of the Year recognition. In 2022, Kelce officially graduated with a Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies degree. In April 2024, he celebrated his academic achievement by receiving his diploma during a live recording of his New Heights podcast at the University of Cincinnati's Fifth Third Arena, alongside his brother Jason. Professional career. 2013 season. Travis Kelce was selected by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 3rd round of the draft, 63rd overall pick. The Chiefs, led by newly hired head coach Andy Reid, signed Kelce to a 4-year rookie contract worth $3.12 million, including a $703,304 signing bonus. Reid had familiarity with Kelce's family, having previously coached his brother, Jason Kelce, as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Kelce's rookie season was marred by injury. He suffered a knee injury during the preseason, which was later diagnosed as a bone bruise. This limited his participation early in the season, and he was inactive for several games. On October 12, 2013, Kelce was placed on injured reserve after undergoing microfracture surgery on his knee. His only appearance that season was a single snap on special teams during Week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys. 2014 season. In the 2014 NFL season, Travis Kelce made a significant impact in his second year with the Kansas City Chiefs. He recorded his first NFL touchdown in Week 3 against the Miami Dolphins with a 20-yard reception from quarterback Alex Smith. Despite a fine of $11,025 for unsportsmanlike conduct during a loss to the Denver Broncos on November 30th, where he made an inappropriate gesture at linebacker Von Miller, Kelce continued to excel. In the following game against the Arizona Cardinals, he achieved his first 100-yard receiving game with 7 receptions for 110 yards. He concluded the regular season with 67 receptions for 862 yards, leading the Chiefs in receiving yards. 2015 season. Travis Kelce started the 2015 NFL season with a standout performance, recording his first career multi-touchdown game in a 27-20 victory over the Houston Texans, where he tallied 6 receptions for 106 yards and 2 touchdowns. Though it was his only 100-yard game of the season, he recorded at least 1 reception in all 16 games and was ranked among the top 5 tight ends by ESPN. Kelce started every game, finishing the regular season with 72 receptions for 875 yards and 5 touchdowns, earning his first Pro Bowl selection. The Chiefs ended the season with an 11-5 record, advancing to the playoffs. In the wild card round, Kelce shined with 8 receptions for 128 yards in a dominant 30-0 win over the Texans. However, in the divisional round against the New England Patriots, he managed 6 receptions for 23 yards in a 27-20 loss. He was later ranked 91st on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2016 list. 2016 season. On January 29, 2016, Travis Kelce signed a 5-year, $46 million contract extension. He entered the season ranked 91st on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2016. During Week 8, Kelce recorded 7 receptions for 101 yards and a touchdown against the Indianapolis Colts. In the following game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was ejected after receiving 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, including one for sarcastically throwing a towel at an official, resulting in a $24,309 fine. Kelce delivered standout performances later in the season, including 8 receptions for 140 yards in Week 13 against the Atlanta Falcons and a career-high 11 receptions for 160 yards, including an 80-yard touchdown, in a Christmas Day win over the Denver Broncos. Kelce finished the season with career-best numbers, including 85 receptions and 1,125 receiving yards, leading all NFL tight ends in yardage and yards after catch, 634. His receptions ranked second among tight ends, just behind Dennis Pitta. These achievements earned him a starting spot in the Pro Bowl, first-team All-Pro honors, and a ranking of 26th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2017, second among tight ends. The Chiefs ended the regular season 12-4, securing the AFC West title and a first-round playoff bye. In the divisional round, Kelce had 5 receptions for 77 yards in an 18-16 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2017 season. In Week 2 of the season, Travis Kelce contributed significantly to a 27-20 victory over the Philadelphia Eagles with 8 receptions for 103 yards and a touchdown. After being limited to just 1 reception for 1 yard in Week 3 against the Los Angeles Chargers, he bounced back in Week 4 with 7 receptions for 111 yards and a touchdown against Washington. In Week 5, he followed up with 8 catches for 98 yards against the Houston Texans. By Week 8, Kelce had reclaimed the top spot among NFL tight ends in receptions and yardage with 7 catches for 133 yards and a touchdown. During Week 13 against the New York Jets, Kelce had a remarkable start, scoring 2 touchdowns and recording 90 receiving yards in the first 2 minutes and 46 seconds of the game. He finished with 94 yards on 4 receptions in the 38-31 loss. His strong performances earned him his 3rd consecutive Pro Bowl selection on December 19, 2017. Kelce finished the season with a career-high 8 receiving touchdowns and 1,038 receiving yards, second among tight ends behind Rob Gronkowski's 1,084 yards. His efforts earned him a ranking of 24th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2018. The Chiefs, finishing the season with a 10-6 record, faced the Tennessee Titans in the wild card round. Kelce recorded 4 receptions for 66 yards and a touchdown before being sidelined in the first half due to a concussion from a helmet-to-helmet hit. The Chiefs ultimately lost 22-21. 2018 season. In 2018, Travis Kelce thrived alongside new quarterback Patrick Mahomes, the eventual NFL MVP. After a quiet season opener, he recorded 106 yards and 2 touchdowns in Week 2 against the Steelers. He surpassed 100 yards twice more in the next 3 games, with standout performances against the 49ers and Jaguars. Kelce continued his dominance with 99 yards and 2 touchdowns in Week 9 against the Browns and 127 yards with a touchdown in a high-scoring Week 11 loss to the Rams. In Week 13, he set career highs with 12 receptions and 168 yards, including 2 touchdowns. Despite a slight dip in production late in the season, Kelce broke the NFL record for most receiving yards by a tight end in Week 17, only for George Kittle to surpass it hours later. Kelce finished the regular season with 103 receptions for 1,336 yards and 10 touchdowns, ranking among the league's best and earning first-team All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors. The Chiefs, with a 12-4 record, secured a first-round bye. Kelce had 108 yards in a divisional round win over the Colts but was limited to 23 yards and a touchdown in a 37-31 overtime loss to the Patriots in the AFC Championship. He was ranked 21st on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2018-2019 season, first Super Bowl win. In Week 2 against the Raiders, Travis Kelce recorded 7 receptions for 107 yards and a touchdown in a 28-10 victory. Despite injuries to quarterback Patrick Mahomes and a relatively low touchdown count, Kelce led all tight ends and Chiefs players with 604 receiving yards at the season's midpoint. He continued his strong play, posting 7 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown in a Week 11 win over the Chargers in Mexico. In Week 14 against the Patriots, he had 7 catches for 66 yards and a rushing touchdown in a 23-16 victory. He followed that with 11 receptions for 142 yards in a 23-3 win over the Broncos and became the fastest tight end in NFL history to reach 500 career receptions in a 26-3 victory over the Bears. Kelce finished the 2019 season with 97 receptions for 1,229 yards, 5 receiving touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. He became the first tight end in NFL history to have 4 consecutive seasons with at least 1,000 receiving yards and earned his 5th Pro Bowl selection. In the divisional round against the Texans, Kelce helped the Chiefs overcome a 24-0 deficit by catching 10 passes for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns in the second quarter, leading the team to a 51-31 victory. In the AFC Championship game, he had 3 receptions for 30 yards in a 35-24 win over the Titans. In Super Bowl 54, Kelce caught 6 passes for 43 yards and a touchdown in a 31-20 victory over the San Francisco 49ers. He was ranked 18th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2020 season. After the release of longtime Chiefs punter Dustin Colquitt, Travis Kelce became one of the longest-tenured members of the team, alongside Anthony Sherman and Eric Fisher. On August 14, 2020, Kelce signed a 4-year, $57 million contract extension, keeping him with the Chiefs through the 2025 season. In Week 6, he caught 2 touchdowns in a 26-17 win over the Buffalo Bills. In Week 8, after scoring a touchdown against the Jets, Kelce paid tribute to former Chiefs tight end Tony Gonzalez by dunking the ball through the goalposts, earning an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and a $12,500 fine. Kelce continued his strong season with 10 receptions for 159 yards in a Week 9 win over the Panthers. In Week 11, he had 8 catches for 127 yards and the game-winning touchdown in a 35-31 victory over the Raiders. Weeks 13 and 14 saw Kelce post 8 receptions for 136 yards and a touchdown in both wins over the Broncos and Dolphins. In Week 16, he made history as the first tight end to record 2 100-catch seasons, finishing the regular season with a career-high 105 receptions and a record-breaking 1,416 receiving yards, breaking George Kittle's previous tight end record. Kelce's 1,416 yards ranked second in the NFL, behind Stephon Diggs, and his 105 catches were 5th overall, second among tight ends. He earned his 6th Pro Bowl selection and first-team All-Pro honors. In the playoffs, Kelce had 8 receptions for 109 yards and a touchdown in the divisional round win over the Browns. He followed that with a stellar performance in the AFC Championship, catching 13 passes for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns in the Chiefs' 38-24 victory over the Bills, advancing to Super Bowl 55. In the Super Bowl, Kelce set a record for receiving yards by a tight end in the championship game with 133 yards on 10 catches, though the Chiefs lost 31-9 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was ranked 5th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2021 season. After the off-season departures of Eric Fisher and Anthony Sherman, Travis Kelce became the longest-tenured member of the Chiefs. In the second game of the season against the Ravens, Kelce became the fastest tight end in NFL history to reach 8,000 career yards, surpassing Rob Gronkowski's record in just 113 games. In Week 15 against the Chargers, he set a career high with 191 receiving yards and caught 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning 34-yard score in overtime. His performance earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week honors and pushed him over 1,000 yards for the season, marking his 6th consecutive 1,000-yard season, an NFL tight end record. On December 20, 2021, Kelce was placed on the reserve/COVID-19 list, missing his first game due to illness or injury since his rookie season. He was activated 5 days later but did not play in Week 16 against the Steelers due to NFL COVID-19 protocols. In the regular season finale against the Broncos, he became the fastest tight end in NFL history to reach 9,000 career yards, surpassing Gronkowski's previous record. Kelce finished the season with 92 receptions, 1,125 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns, earning second-team All-Pro honors and his 7th consecutive Pro Bowl selection. In the playoffs, Kelce contributed significantly in the wild card round, catching 5 passes for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns, including a 2-yard touchdown pass to Byron Pringle in a 42-21 win over the Steelers. In the divisional round against the Bills, he had 8 receptions for 96 yards and the game-winning touchdown in a thrilling 42-36 overtime victory. Kelce's leadership was evident as he guided Tyreek Hill on a critical route, leading to a key completion in the final seconds of the game. In the AFC Championship, Kelce recorded 10 receptions for 95 yards and a touchdown, but the Chiefs lost 27-24 in overtime to the Bengals. He was ranked 10th in the NFL Top 100 Players of 2022 season, 2nd Super Bowl win. In Week 5, Travis Kelce had a standout performance with 4 receiving touchdowns in the Chiefs' 30-29 victory over the Raiders, tying the franchise record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. In Week 11 against the Chargers, he set an NFL record for tight ends with his 33rd career 100-yard receiving game, totaling 115 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the game-winning score. In Week 14 against the Broncos, Kelce became the 5th tight end in NFL history to surpass 10,000 career receiving yards and officially recorded his 7th consecutive 1,000-yard season, further extending his records for consecutive 1,000-yard seasons and overall 1,000-yard seasons by a tight end. Kelce finished the 2022 season with 110 receptions, 1,338 yards, and 12 touchdowns. In the divisional round of the playoffs against the Jaguars, he set a single-game NFL postseason record for tight ends with 14 receptions, adding 2 touchdowns in the 27-20 win. The Chiefs went on to face the Eagles in Super Bowl 57, where Kelce's brother Jason played for Philadelphia, marking the first Super Bowl featuring 2 brothers on opposing teams. Kelce caught 6 passes for 81 yards and a touchdown, helping the Chiefs secure a 38-35 victory, earning his 2nd Super Bowl title. He was ranked 5th by his peers on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2023 season, 3rd Super Bowl win. Travis Kelce was sidelined for the Chiefs game against the Detroit Lions due to a knee injury, marking his first missed game due to injury since his rookie season. He returned the following week against the Jaguars. In Week 7, Kelce tied his career high with 12 receptions and posted 179 receiving yards, his 2nd highest total. In Week 9, he broke the Chiefs' franchise record for career receiving yards. He finished the regular season with 984 receiving yards on 93 receptions and 5 touchdowns, but opted out of the Week 18 game against the Los Angeles Chargers, ending his streak of 7 consecutive seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards. In the divisional round against the Bills, Kelce scored 2 receiving touchdowns, helping set a record for most career playoff touchdowns for a quarterback/receiver duo, shared with Patrick Mahomes. In the AFC Championship against the Ravens, Kelce had 11 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown, surpassing Jerry Rice for most playoff receptions and tying him for most 100-plus receiving yard games in postseason history. The Chiefs' victory marked Kelce's 4th Super Bowl appearance in 5 seasons. In Super Bowl 58, Kelce led the game with 9 receptions for 93 yards as the Chiefs defeated the Eagles 25-22 in overtime, securing his 3rd Super Bowl win. The Chiefs became the first team to repeat as Super Bowl champions since the 2003 and 2004 Patriots. During the game, after a fumble by running back Isaiah Pacheco, Kelce was seen shouting at head coach Andy Reid, which later drew criticism. He apologized for the incident on his podcast. Kelce was ranked 9th on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2024 season. On April 29, 2024, Travis Kelce signed a 2-year contract extension with the Chiefs worth $34.25 million, making him the highest-paid tight end in NFL history. He started the 2024 season slowly, recording just 8 catches for 69 yards in the first 3 games. However, in Week 4 against the Los Angeles Chargers, Kelce had a season-high 7 receptions for 89 yards, surpassing Tony Gonzalez's record for most career receptions in Chiefs history with 917 catches. Philanthropy. Travis Kelce is well known for his generosity and philanthropy, earning multiple awards for his efforts. In 2014, he received the Chiefs Ed Block Courage Award, and in 2020, he was nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. That same year, he won the NFL's Charity Challenge Award after fan voting. Kelce founded the 87 and Running Foundation in 2015 to empower underprivileged youth in his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio. The foundation organizes annual fundraising events in Kansas City and Cleveland, including auto and fashion shows. Notable activities include 2018, opening a robotics lab with Operation Breakthrough to serve nearly 300 students. 2020, donating $500,000 to transform a Kansas City building into a co-working space, Ignition Lab, to help children explore STEM careers, and $140,000 to Operation Breakthrough and Heights Schools Foundation during the COVID-19 pandemic. 2021, launching the Catching for a Cause initiative, donating money for every catch and touchdown he made. 2022, establishing a health and wellness fund for the University of Cincinnati's Sports Psychology and Counseling Department, benefiting 450 athletes. 2024, donating 25,000 breakfast meals to students from Operation Breakthrough and funding repairs for an elderly former athlete's home. Kelce also supports various nonprofits like Boys and Girls Clubs of America and Read Across America Day, and has contributed autographed items to Make-A-Wish. He frequently visits Kansas City hospitals and schools to support local charities. In 2019, he hosted a fundraising event for the Rose Brooks Center, which helps domestic violence survivors. Kelce and his brother Jason also donated to the Heights Schools Foundation for equipment and after-school programs. In 2024, Kelce donated $100,000 to the family of 2 children injured in the Kansas City parade shooting. He also contributes to the Big Slick charity event benefiting Children's Mercy Hospital's Cancer Center, where he and teammate Patrick Mahomes raised $250,000 at a charity auction by donating game-worn jerseys. Activism. Travis Kelce has been an outspoken advocate for social justice. In 2017, he became one of the highest-profile white NFL players to kneel during the national anthem to protest police brutality and racism. Following the shooting of Jacob Blake, Kelce, alongside Patrick Mahomes, publicly supported social justice causes and pledged support for Black Lives Matter, including efforts in Kansas City. In 2019, he participated in virtual discussions on the social and emotional impact of racism, in collaboration with NFL players and students. Kelce has also advocated for greater acceptance of homosexuality in football, emphasizing that the sport should be open to everyone. Entertainment. Travis Kelce has expanded his career with numerous media ventures. In January 2016, he starred in Catching Kelce, an entertainment dating show, where he chose Maya Benberry as the winner. In 2020, he appeared as a fictionalized version of himself in Moonbase 8. Kelce's documentary Kelce, released in September 2023, focused on his brother Jason's career and life, and became Amazon Prime's most-watched film within 24 hours. That same year, he signed with Creative Artists Agency for off-the-field representation while keeping his NFL agent. Kelce hosted Saturday Night Live in March 2023 and appeared again in October. In 2024, he will host a reboot of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Titled Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? On Amazon Prime. Kelce also produced the war comedy drama My Dead Friend Zoe, 2024, and the documentary King Pleasure about Jean-Michel Basquiat. He landed his first major acting role in Ryan Murphy's FX horror series Grotesquerie, starring opposite Niecy Nash-Betts and others. Known for his team celebrations, Kelce popularized the Beastie Boys song You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party, which became the Chiefs' touchdown anthem. He also performed the song with Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show in 2023. Kelce and his brother Jason released a cover of Fairy Tale of New York as Fairy Tale of Philadelphia in 2023. The song topped iTunes charts and made the brothers Billboard charting artists. In 2023, Kelce launched Kelce Jam, a music festival that sold out with 18,000 attendees. The 2024 edition drew 20,000 fans, with headlining performances from 2 Chainz, Diplo, and Lil Wayne. New Heights Podcast. Since 2022. In September 2022, Travis and Jason Kelce launched New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, a weekly sports podcast produced by Wave Sports Plus Entertainment. The podcast, named after their upbringing in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, covers NFL news, rumors, and sports headlines, along with insights into each other's games. The brothers also host special guests, including NFL players, celebrities, and family members. Filmed before cameras, the podcast is broadcast live on YouTube and available in both video and audio formats. The podcast quickly became a hit, reaching the top spot as the most listened to sports podcast on Spotify and ranking 3rd on Apple Podcasts sports charts. Its popularity surged in February 2023, following the historic Super Bowl 57 matchup between the Kelce brothers, marking the first time 2 brothers faced off in the big game. The podcast hit No. 1 in Apple Sports Podcasts, No. 2 overall on Apple, and No. 3 on Spotify across all podcast categories. New Heights has been featured on Monday Night Football, ESPN, and Sunday Night Football, NBC. In 2022, it was named Sports Podcast of the Year by Sports Illustrated. After its second season premiere in September 2023, it became the No. 1 sports podcast in the US and globally on Spotify, as well as No. 1 on Apple Podcasts overall. Business ventures. Travis Kelce has appeared in numerous advertisements for major brands such as Dick's Sporting Goods, LG, McDonald's, Nike, Papa John's, Bud Light, Old Spice, Walgreens, Pfizer, State Farm, DirecTV, Experian, Lowe's, and Campbell's Soup, among others. In August 2022, Hy-Vee launched Kelce's Crunch, a limited edition frosted cornflake cereal endorsed by Kelce, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting his charity foundation. In 2023, Business Insider estimated Kelce's off-field earnings at $5 million per year, highlighting him as one of the NFL's top endorsers. In 2019, Kelce launched Hilo Nutrition, a health brand selling performance supplements. He also started True Colors in 2020, a clothing brand, and in 2022, it became the first NFL player brand to collaborate on official merchandise with an NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Kelce's partnership with Nike resulted in the release of a signature sneaker collection, the Nike X Kelce Blazer Mid-77 Vintage, inspired by his personal life and team colors. Kelce is a co-owner of Club Car Wash, which has 109 locations across 8 U.S. states. In October 2023, he and Walmart introduced Travis Kelce's Kitchen, a line of 7 Kansas City-inspired barbecue products. In 2019, Kelce invested in L. Catterton's acquisition of Cholula hot sauce, earning 4 times his investment when McCormick & Company bought the brand in 2020. He is also an angel investor in various companies, including the tequila brand Casa Azul, Kodiak Cakes, and Indochino. In 2023, Kelce, along with Ryan Reynolds and Patrick Mahomes, became an investor in Alpine, a UK-based Formula One team. In 2024, he and his brother Jason became significant owners of Garage Beer, a light beer company. Personal life. Travis Kelce's relationship with singer Taylor Swift has garnered widespread media attention, boosting viewership and revenue for both the Kansas City Chiefs and the NFL. Kelce previously dated Maya Benberry, the winner of his 2016 dating show Catching Kelce, but they broke up in early 2017. From 2017 to 2022, he was in a relationship with social media influencer Kayla Nicole Brown. In 2023, Kelce began dating Taylor Swift, and their relationship quickly became a media sensation, with some calling them America's royal couple. Swift's attendance at games during the 2023 season led to record-breaking viewership, ticket sales, and merchandise revenue for the Chiefs. Notable games, like the Chiefs-Bears and Chiefs-Jets matchups, saw massive spikes in viewership, and a Chiefs-Bills playoff game in January 2024 became the most-watched NFL divisional playoff game in history. The Chiefs' AFC Championship game against the Ravens also set a viewership record. As the Chiefs advanced to Super Bowl 58, the game was dubbed the Taylor Swift Bowl. A sports marketing company estimated the Kelce-Swift relationship boosted the Chiefs' franchise value by $331.4 million in just 6 months. In June 2024, Kelce joined Swift on stage at her Eras Tour in Wembley Stadium, performing during her song, "I Can Do It with a Broken Heart." Outside of football, Kelce enjoys golf and competes in celebrity tournaments, including the American Century Championship, where he won the long drive contest in 2023. That same year, he and Chiefs teammate Patrick Mahomes triumphed in the Match 8 against NBA stars Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Kelce owns several homes, including properties in the Kansas City area and a condo in Orlando, Florida. He's also an avid car collector. Net worth and contract. As of November 2024, Travis Kelce's net worth is estimated to be approximately $90 million. This wealth is primarily derived from his lucrative NFL contracts, including a recent 2-year extension with the Kansas City Chiefs valued at $34.2 million, making him the highest-paid tight end in the league. In addition to his athletic earnings, Kelce has secured endorsement deals with major brands such as Nike, Bud Light, State Farm and Pfizer, contributing significantly to his income. His podcast, New Heights, co-hosted with his brother Jason Kelce, has also gained substantial popularity, further enhancing his financial standing. Thank you for watching our celebrity stories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video.